Perhaps one of the most frequent concepts that I heard when I was in rabbinical school in my yeshiva was the idea to be happy. And we heard it so many times. It's so great to be happy. That's something that we constantly have to strive to do. In this week's Torah portion, we could take it to another level. It's brought down that the reason why we suffered the many curses that's spoken about in this week's Torah portion is because we weren't happy. What's interesting is the Talmud doesn't say that. It says the reason why we got these curses was because we didn't respect each other. We had something called a sinas chinam, a basis hatred for one another. And that's why we got punished. So is it because we weren't happy, or because we didn't have this respect, we had this basis hatred? That's question number one. Question number two is that even if we weren't happy, because of that we suffer so greatly. And if you go through the Torah portion, you really see that the horrible, horrible punishments that were given, it's only because we weren't happy. How do you make sense out of it? So rabbis explain the following, that of course the reason why we got punished, and you go through the history, specifically during the Second Temple, is because we had this basis hatred. We didn't respect each other. We were we weren't rational, and a lot of ego was involved, obviously, but we had this disdain for one another, and that deserved to be punished severely. However, if we would have been happy, if we would have worked on our happiness, then the things that bothered us, we would have overlooked. We would have been able to forgive, and it would never have led to such negativity. It would have caused us to go above and beyond, to take the high road. So we see how important it is to work on our happiness. If we could just work on being happy, not only will our community be better and our friendships and our relationships be better, but we'll feel better as people. It's a whole different world. So that's something hopefully we could work on, the idea of just trying to be happy. And when we do that, things are just so much better. I want to wish you a Shabbat Shalom and a wonderful week.